Welcome to Point Park Sports Magazine show Amongst the Crowd. This month, Amongst the Crowd is shining its spotlight in the direction of Parkour Tracer Sam Zytka, a former Point Park student who is now making the move to the AmeriCorps. He shows us the ins and outs of what parkour and free running is all about.
Often when you hear Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, you think of the Steel City, bringing to mind three teams, the Pittsburgh Steelers, Penguins, and the Pirates. But former Point Park student Sam Zytka shows how parkour and free running are coming into the sports scene in the city of Pittsburgh. With parkour being more of an underground sport, Zytka showcases what parkour really is.
There's parkour, there's free running, there's those who practice the art du déplacement, but basically it just comes down to what you choose to believe in, what you choose not to believe in. The actual physical act of parkour was just supposed to be point A to point B as quickly and efficiently as possible. A famous climbing statue called the Dame du Lac, which means Lady of the Lake, and it's in this suburb, and it's just this gigantic wall. It's almost like a rite of passage. You go and you climb it and you play on the wall, and it is great fun. I started parkour roughly 4 years ago. My brother had been doing it for a few years throughout high school. I never really took much interest in it. And then one day he showed me how to do a vault called a lazy vault, which is just a really efficient, easy vault to do. Most people could do it, depending on what body composition you have. Tracer vision is just a term because practitioners of parkour are called tracers. You will start seeing everything. When I see a sidewalk, even just a curb, you'll look at the lines on the sidewalk and say, if I was to jump from there or to there to land on the curb. It's really cool because you just walk down the street and you just see so much more. You'll just look at a building and you'll just automatically decide how, if you need to scale it. The first few weeks that you do it, you're amazed because you'll be like, wow, there's that, there's that, there's that. But as you go on, it just becomes more just automatic. When they do happen, they're always a learning experience, and it's always a time for introspection, and then just you can fix your mistakes and hopefully do better in the future, I guess. The whole thing is you make sure that you never do anything unless you're completely ready to. The only person that you're supposed to be pleasing in the sport is yourself, so you shouldn't be all hyped up. You shouldn't be if your friend can do something, there should be no competition for you to do it because it's supposed to be you against yourself. Downtown's pretty cool because there's more dangerous stuff and the bigger stuff that you can do. Oakland and Northside are pretty much better than downtown though, because downtown you get kicked out a lot. People are usually really understanding. Some people, they'll just say get off because they're liable, and if it is private property, then you have to. And there's nothing you can say. You just try to be respectful about it. The whole mentality of parkour is that it's supposed to be a positive influence in your life. You're progressing, you're making yourself better. And I mean, it's not supposed to be reckless in the slightest, so if it appears that, then you're probably doing something wrong anyways.
Although on the road in St. Louis, Missouri for the AmeriCorps, Zytka continues to train his parkour and free running techniques for when he returns home to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.